Well, here we are. We're about to leave and go to Greenville, which is where I live, to pick up a whole pallet of water, or a whole truckload of water, and take it down to basically Charlottesville, North Carolina, to a Walmart down there. So, got my passengers. Let's go down there and get that. Do our thing. Good morning. Well, yeah. We just left Gordonsville, Virginia. We took a load of water from Greenville to Gordonsville, Virginia, to a Walmart distribution center. It's the next morning, obviously. Had a heck of a time trying to find a place to park and sleep last night. I found one, but I was trying to take the dogs out to go to the bathroom, and everything. There's not a piece of grass to be found. Everything is completely covered in snow and a sheet of ice on top of the snow. You step on the snow, it's solid, it's like frozen. So that was a challenge. And then I almost got stuck this morning going into a truck stop, trying to park there to let my clock reset. And like 7 or 8 drivers did get stuck. But thankfully I got in and got out and didn't get stuck. So we're going to a place called Weyers Cave. Weyers Cave, Virginia, which is, I don't know, about 30 miles north of where I currently was. Maybe 40. And we're going to pick up a load of humidifiers. At least I think that's what they said it was. Very light load. It's only 10,000 pounds, which is really nice. So it's not going to do much for... It's almost going to be like I'm driving back empty. So we're going to pick those up. I'm going to try to show you some of this ice and stuff that when I get probably into Weyers Cove. Because this stuff is just terrible. I mean, there's snow banked up along the sides here. And apparently it's supposed to snow even harder the next 2 days, or over the weekend over here. But I'm going back to Knoxville with this load. Well, really Sweetwater, which is a little west of Knoxville. So, but I'll show you some of this ice and stuff when I get to Weyers Cave, Virginia. This is some of the snow that's banked up against the guardrails all the way. And all in between here, what looks like nice snow, like on this little hill over here coming up to our left, that is nothing but ice on top of that little hill right there. Looks nice and smooth and pretty. No. You walk on that, you're going to fall on your butt. And it's everywhere over here. So, I don't know what they're going to do over the weekend, but they're going to have a rough time over the weekend over here. But we're still on our way to Weyers Cave. I'm on Interstate 64 going, I guess this is considered west, but it's kind of like north to me, but I don't know. So I think we're going to get up into the mountains a little bit more when we get to Weyers Cave. Well, we're coming into where we're going to go. A little snowy here. On a place called Kieseltown Road. Sounds fun. I guess it's on the right-hand side up here. I got a lot of snow up here. This is the snow. It is ice. I've got it back into that door right there. Somehow. My trailer's gonna go over a mountain of snow. The wheels are going over that right there. Oh well. She always locks my door. Well, here we are in Weyers Cave. They're loading me up now. The cool little thing I got here is I got a little video monitor that lets me watch them load the back of the trailer, because I put a camera in the back of the trailer. And they got to load these things. They're going to have forklifts. They got to use pallet jacks. So they're just slowly rolling them on, which is nice. But we got it. Got little Sade Monster. Argo's over here. So just to give a little of how this works, I'll give you a little bit of what I get paid to do this. I've spent one night out so far, and I'm debating on whether I'm going to go home tonight or if I'm going to go and just stay down towards Sweetwater, which is about probably 2 hours away from where I live, maybe a little more. So I may just go down there tonight and spend the night and get up and go home after I deliver this load. And the two things about these loads. The first load I took up for $1,200. The load was 42,000 pounds going through the mountains of Virginia. And this load I'm getting is 1,150. And it's only 10,000 or 11,000 pounds. And I'm going back. So obviously the less weight you have on your truck, the less fuel you're going to use, so the more you're going to make. So this is actually a little bit better load. I'm going a little further with it. Probably another 80 to 100 miles further. But I'm also using a lot less fuel. And it also puts me at home here shortly. So let's, are they done yet? How many have they got back there? I think they got like 16 pallets they're putting on. So we can see what they're doing there. Yeah, they're still rolling some on. I put this little camera in the trailer, and it's a Bluetooth camera. And it Bluetooths obviously to the monitor here. But it runs off the power on the trailer when the trailer's plugged in to the truck. So I can monitor my load at any time. I can see when they're loading, when they're done loading a lot of times, and how everything's going. And I can always tell and look and see if my load has shifted at all. Okay. So that's my buddy. Said he's laying in the sun, a little bit of sun. Dee-dee. There she is. And there's my buddy. Okay, so we're going to go to... I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm going to go eat or not. Well, here we are. It's about almost 7 o'clock in the morning. It's about 20 degrees, and we're going to go pick up the trailer and finish that delivery down to Sweetwater, just a little south of Knoxville. We were able to come home last night because it's on the way home. So we just dropped off the trailer and got to sleep in my own bed. That was nice. So here we go. You guys gonna come? You gonna stay here and play? Wait. Come in. There's the new lights on the trailer and on the truck in the back. Well, we showed up at this place in Sweetwater. It's a nice big place. I like it. So they're loading us, or excuse me, they're unloading us, and then we'll be on our way back home before the snow falls. So it's good times. One thing I kind of did want to go over, which I thought I did, but I probably made a video of it, and then I lost it. I've got air scales that are, I got these two little devices. I'll show a picture of them. This is what they look like. And they go on the, I got one on the trailer and I got one on the tractor. And what they do is they scale my weight so that I don't have to go through a scale. And they're pretty good because they're within, I don't know, a couple 100 pounds, because you got to calibrate them with 2 empty loads and 2 full loads. So I'll show you kind of what the screen looks like and then kind of tell you how it works. Kind of had an emergency there as I was doing about to show you the video here. Poor Argo over there started doing what everybody does quick. He started doing that sound of about to throw up, which he did do. But I got him out of the truck and he threw up in the parking lot out here, so at least it's not in the truck. Okay, let's go back to the Bluetooth thing. Okay, so here's my Bluetooth scales. You can see at the top there where it says estimated cargo. The truck should be running right now. It's off, so these are a little off. It's got to have constant airflow so it knows. But it's estimating my truck weighs right around 46,000 pounds. And the estimated actual weight of the cargo itself was about 13,000 pounds, which is accurate, because my weight was right around that. You have your steer axle, drive axle, and trailer axle, and they tell you the weights that they have there. So basically there's, on my steer tires, which is the top number, I got 10,500 pounds, which is well within limits. Shouldn't be over, I think it's 11,000 or 12,000, something like that. And then the drive axle should be less than 34,000. And then of course my trailer axle should also be less than 34,000. So, and the way you change that, you look at this guy's truck driving, the tandems right there, those 2 wheels right there can slide forward and backwards on the trailer. And I have the same things, and depending on how far forward or backward you put them, it will change this number and change this number so that you can be within the right spec. But it's kind of nice, that way I don't have to go to scales, I don't have to weigh myself unless I'm really close or something like that. So, kind of like that. We're almost done here. We're going to go home, go to the grocery store, get some food for this inevitable snowfall that's coming, and maybe I'll put some of that out there when I'm at home. Until then, I'll wrap this one up. You guys have a great day. Argo, you feeling better? Argo. Argo, come here, you dope. You feeling better, buddy? And of course, here comes Sadie. Oh, she's getting a drink. He seems to be all right. Alrighty, talk to you next time. It is the next morning after my delivery, and as you can see, I beat the snow. Truck is completely covered in snow. My personal truck is covered in snow. My whole yard is covered in snow. And my dog is covered in snow. Well, he will be in a minute. So, hope you enjoyed that. We'll do something next week and do it again.